Hi all, welcome to Learn IT. In the previous videos we have learned S3 using AWS Console, CLI and SDK. In this video we will learn about S3 web hosting feature. So we will be learning about how to enable S3 website hosting, how to configure index document of our website on S3, how to configure custom error documents for our S3 website, and how to set permissions for website access. So let's go to AWS Console. Let's create a new bucket to host our website. So I am creating a new bucket, Learn It Demo Web App bucket, and I am choosing a region that is Mumbai because I want to host my website in Mumbai region. And next, I am unchecking all the public access restrictions because we want all the objects to be public. And create our bucket without encryption, without tags, and without object locks. So you can see we have created a new bucket that is Learn It Demo Web App. Now let's go to properties of this bucket and check whether static web hosting is enabled or not. So in the properties, at the bottom of the properties, we can see static website hosting configuration. So currently it is disabled. Now let's edit it and enable this configuration. So here we can see there is an option host a static website. So we have chosen that. And here we have to configure our website's index.html page, that is launch page, and second page is error. So if there is any error for any of the object, so we want to provide a custom error.html page. Now let's save these changes and go to our objects. So now I want to upload a complete static website here by choosing the files. So let's go to add files. So now I have created one Angular website, Angular Hello website, and I have built it. Now I am selecting all the objects, that is a static website, and it has error as well as index.html pages. And I am uploading all the files to my S3 bucket, which is enabled for static website hosting. It is uploading files now. Still uploading. Yeah. So we have got our files uploaded. So we have uploaded all the static files which are related to our website into the S3 bucket, which is enabled for S3 website hosting. Now let's go to properties again, and at the bottom of the properties we can see the URL of our website. Now let's try to access our website using this URL. So you can see it is saying 403 forbidden. The reason is we have not applied any bucket policy to make our website publicly accessible. So now let's go to permissions of this bucket and try to update the bucket policy. So inside permissions, we can see we have an option to attach bucket policy. We can edit this bucket policy now. Right now there is nothing, but now we want to add a new policy which will allow public access for all the objects, and this will make our website accessible over the internet. So I am creating a new bucket policy for my website. So I am adding a version, that is latest version for IAM policies, and I am adding a statement array now. So let's add a statement for public access of all the objects. So we want to basically add a read access for all the objects, for all the resources, for all the people. Not all the resources, only this resource, I mean this S3 bucket. So I am creating one statement now, and in statement ID I have said it is public access, public web access, and in effect I am saying allow. And now in principle I am mentioning star, that is wildcard. It means anybody can access. across the globe. And in action, we want to mention S3 read object or S3 get object. So we are allowing S3 get object action for all the users across the globe. And in under the resource, we have to mention the ARN of this bucket. So using this policy, we are allowing public access for all the objects of this S3 bucket over the internet. In place of bucket name, I have to update. Oh, we have ARN here only, so let's copy it completely and replace it here. And now let's save this policy. Now you can see it is showing that publicly accessible. So now our S3 bucket, our S3 website is publicly accessible. Now let's try to visit the URL again, and you can see it has loaded the index.html page, which is welcome to Learn IT. So currently you can see it is not HTTPS. So we will learn in the next video how to make it HTTPS using CloudFront in between. And also if we try to access any object which is not present, then we have our custom error.html file which is getting loaded. So guys, this was all about S3 website hosting feature. In the next video, we will learn how to use CloudFront for caching of static files and how to implement HTTPS for S3 website hosting. Thank you. Join me in the next videos.